receive.
Amen.
Amen, amen, amen. Our time is gone, my Lord. But I want to sing before I just preach. I want to preach a short message this morning. As the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. I want to say it again. Oh, as the deer panted for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. Oh, you alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. Oh, you alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone does my spirit yield. Oh, you alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. You're my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are the king.
Yes, Lord.
Oh, I love you more than any other, more than anything. Oh, you are my strength, my shield. To you does my spirit yield. Oh, you alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. Oh, and I long to worship you. Oh, and I long to worship you. The psalmist penned the psalm in Psalms 42. And I'll read verse 1 to 5, and it goes, as the hart panted after the water brooks, so panted my soul after thee, O God. My soul thirsteth for God, for the living God. When shall I come and appear before God? My tears have been my meat day and night, while they continually say unto me, where is thy God? When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me, for I had gone with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God with the voice of joy and praise, with the multitude that kept holy day. Why art thou cast down, O my soul? And why art thou disquieted in me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him for the help of his countenance. Lord, we praise you. Lord, we magnify you. And Lord, that you would have your way in the few moments we are about to spend before you. Send an anointing, O God, not for your word, because your word is already anointed, but send one for me, that God, they would not see Brother Young, but they would see Jesus. They would not hear my voice, but they would hear thus saith God, and they will receive the engraft word into their hearts. For we ask it in Jesus' name. Everybody say
Amen.
amen. I want to use for a topic today, sense and faith battles. Sense and faith battles. There's a battle that went on in the scripture where the man of God, welcome daughter and husband, where the man of God is going back and forth with his faith. In a few verses, like verse 1 and 2 and possibly 3, you see where he is his sense is taking over what's going on. But in verse 4 and 5, his faith comes alive. But then in verse 6 and 7, he then goes back to his senses. But then 7 and 8 and 9, he goes back to being a person of faith. But then 10, he goes back to his senses. And then 11, he finally conquers and goes back to his faith. The topic is sense and faith battles. And this, I believe, is a mirror image of us all the time. Where one moment our faith is so strong and we love God, and another moment our faith is so small and we battle to serve God. At one point we want to go to church and we want to serve God and we want to be in the ministry, but at another point we can't be bothered. We're too tired. Maybe not today. And David said, as the hart pant after the water brook, here is a deer running for his life, so to speak, from a pursuant a hunter. And there's no water in hole, and he's panting for water, and he wants water so badly. And David likens himself to the deer that is running looking for water. At this time in the writing, David might have been on the run from Saul, or he might have been on the run from his own son when his son rebelled against him. But David said in verse 2, he said, my soul thirsted for God, for the living God. So David wasn't looking for ease or looking for comfort, even though he was out in the wilderness, because sometimes when you're having a wilderness experience, you have no money, you have no health, you have no social friends, you have the bills can't be paid, and then relationships are falling apart. All you want is some money. All you want is your health to get better. All you want is to be in good talking terms with somebody you love again. But David wasn't interested in that. David said in verse 2, he said, when my soul thirsted for the living God. David wanted to commune with God. It wasn't a luxury. It was an urgent need. David said, I want to talk to God. I want to be in the presence of God. David said in verse 3, he said this, my tears have been my meat day and night, while they continue to say unto me, where is thy God? You see, you can do without food, but you can't do without water. You'll die without water. You can drink water for 70 plus days, 90 plus days, and still live. But with no food, you become of the skin and bone, but you still live. But if you don't have food for 7 to 10 days, you may die. Your kidneys shut down, your liver shut down, or your cells dry up, and there's no place to pump your blood because everything closes up and you just die. So David wanted to have this relationship. He longed for the water. What kind of water? In John chapter 4, verse 10 to 14, it says this, listen, and Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that said to thee, give me a drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. Keep reading. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou the living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us this well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? And Jesus answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give them shall never thirst, but the water that I can give them shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life. What is he saying? He's saying that if you can just get to God, if you can just get in the company of God, in the presence of God, the Spirit of God will come upon him, and he will swallow a spring, a well of everlasting life. It is the lifeblood of man to have fellowship with God, where he can thirst for God and have God just bubbling up on the inside. David said, I don't even want the natural stuff. What I want is just to be with God. Amen. When you're in a barren place, and we have been in some barren places, I mean, if I wasn't on tape, I'd say some things. Some things that are really bad. And God brought us out, and while we were going through it, the only thing we could say, God, if you just help me, we're going to be all right. God, if you just speak to me, I'll be all right. God, if you just touch my family, we'll be all right. God, just keep us together. God, just keep us in our right mind. God, don't let the enemy overtake us. We were in a barren, desperate place, and our thirst was for God. Amen. David said in Psalms 27, verse 13, he said, I would have fainted if I had not believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. David said, I would have given up. And this woman was at the well, and she saw Jesus, and Jesus said, I will give you water. And she said, how are you going to give me water? You don't have anything to put up the water with. He said, I am the living water. I will give you water. You will never thirst again. This woman had 4 husbands. She had a 5th husband, and the man she was with wasn't her husband. So God can touch anybody. God can speak to anybody. You and I are not worse off than she is. Stop thinking that God can't change you. Stop thinking that God can't speak to you. God is speaking to you right now. He longed for God. He longed to have his spiritual thirst filled. The supreme sacrifice was not his lack of anything but to be with God. It is okay to know that God is everywhere, which he is, but it was the lack of having God with him. I heard Moses say back in the Old Testament, God told him to lead the people, and Moses said what I pray all the time. He said, God, unless your presence go before me, I will not go. There is something about having the presence of God with you. When I go into a business meeting, I say to God, unless your presence go before me, I'm not going to make it. I can't handle these people. And I'm telling you, a simple person as I am, and I'm not bragging or boasting, I've gone against the hydro company, I've gone against the gas company, and when they wouldn't budge for anybody else, by the grace of God, they budged for me, and then over and above that I asked them to do. Amen. In our former church, I did all the public relations. Whenever there's a problem, they called me in. I've been involved in every major decision of that church. And it wasn't because of me, it was because of the God that lives inside of me. Amen. So David was thirsting after the God, and he wanted that God to be around him, not in him. Because it's not okay for God to be everywhere else when you're being decimated and being depressed. Sometimes the enemy put an attack against you, and you feel like you've failed. You feel like you won't get to your goal. You'll miss your target, and you're never going to rise up again. And the enemy is a liar. Because you love God so much, you can feel the presence is missing from you. Wicked and ungodly people don't know what it is to miss God's presence. They know something is missing, but they don't know what it is. I was on verse 3. My tears have been my meat day and night, while they continue to say unto me, where is your God? The worst thing is when things are going wrong and the enemy taunts you and he says to you, where is your God? I thought you were a child of God. How come you can't pay your bills? How come the collector is calling? That's the devil talking. He makes you feel like God has forsaken you. Every defeat, every beating, the devil asks you, where is your God? You're feeling so low, like you're nobody, like you're the scum of the earth, and you just sort of slide into a hole and die. And the devil says, where is your God? Sense and faith battles. Verse 4. I don't know why I chose this, and it now makes sense to me. And verse 4. When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me. Why? For I have gone with the multitude, I went with them to the house of God, with the voice of joy and praise, with the multitude kept the holy day. I remember, oh, this is the weekend of our district convention back there. And I remember all the years of shouting and praising God and leading the devotion and raising the offering. And I remember all those things. I remember the work we put in, the equity we put in. David said here, when I remember these things, I pour out my soul. And sometimes it gets on top of your nerves. Somebody said a few weeks ago, it still hurts. Somebody said, I try to forget it, but it still hurts. He said in verse 4, you know, I had gone with the multitude from the time they were in the 800s going down. Sadly, he says now they're like 200s and 250 or whatever. And he said, I went down with the voice of joy and praise with the multitude and have kept the holy day. We have served God. We have worked for God. We have honored God. This is the David we spoke a few weeks ago who slew a lion and a bear. This is the David who slew Goliath. This is the David who they said had slain his 10,000. This is the David when his father-in-law getting jealous and tried to kill him. His father-in-law said to him, go get me 200, go get me 100 foreskins of the Philistine and I'll give you my daughter. Foreskin. Call him Charlie and Reba. He figured he was going to get David killed so he wouldn't have to give him his daughter. But you have to learn something from this. David is not like most people. The king asked for 100. He gave him 200. You don't understand? When you want to lick the devil and kick the devil in his head and somebody say, do this, you do that.
Amen.
He was fulfilling the scriptures of Jesus, and Jesus says, if somebody asks you for your jacket, give him your coat also. If somebody asks you to walk 1 mile, walk 2 miles. You don't understand. When people look at you and say, well, how do you work and go to church? How do you work? Be faithful to God. Be on time. Preach a message. Sing the song service. How do you work with children and do this and do that? Because whatever we do for God, God is able to do far more abundantly, exceedingly, than we can ever ask for a thing, according to the power that worketh within us. When we have the power of God, we will overcome.
Amen. Amen.
That's what we do. And David set the example.
Hallelujah.
We have no obstacles. The problem is us. We limit first ourselves and we limit our God. But as bad as David was, as much of a champion as he was, he had his day when he felt very discouraged. Who are we not to feel discouraged when sense and faith are battling? Discouragement comes because all the years of fellowship, the joy and the praise of the brethren. When you think of what you have had and what you have lost, when you think about the sorrow and the heartache that is between, you and God, the hurt that comes between. Don't let the enemy see you hurt. Because if the enemy sees you hurt, the enemy will insult you. We have hurt. And I'm going to close on this last verse here. He said, why art thou cast down, O my soul? You see? A wise man will speak to his soul. Why am I feeling like this? I don't know if you ever heard me before. When I get up to go to work, I say, come on, big fella.
Yep.
Come on, let's go. Come on, big fella. Yeah. Let's get going. Come on, big fella.
Yes, all right.
Come on, man. Let's get up and go. Come on. Get up and go. Hey, I'm just like, strung out. Can't even move. But I roll over and I get one foot out of bed and I get there a foot up and I stand there. Come on, big fella. Let's go. And I'm talking to myself. myself a lot. When I feel the enemy is closing on me and things are about to happen and get me off tilted, I like to sing my favorite song. My wife knows it. Lord, be a fence all around me every day. Lord, I want you to protect me as I travel along life's way. Lord, I know you can. Lord, I know you will. Though the battle be against me still, be a fence all around me every day. And I'm singing my song because I feel it coming on, trying to overtake me.
Come on, Holy
You got to talk to yourself. A wise man will say to himself, what are you doing? You're not praying the way you used to pray. You're not fasting the way you used to fast. You're not serving God the way you want to serve God. A wise man will talk to himself and say, hey, self, come on, man. Are you a Christian or are you a Satanist? Do you love God or you love the devil? He'll talk to himself. The psalmist decided that those were not good enough reason to be cast down. What is happening around me? It's not a good enough reason. You have to take yourself in your hand, man. Grab yourself. You have to grab yourself. You do it, man. Grab yourself up. Do something. Grab yourself up, man. Say, hey, come on now. What are you doing? If God be God, serve him. And if Baal, then serve him. If God be God, serve him. You have to address yourself. Say, hey, I'm Brother Young. Born 1967 in June 23rd. I was raised Catholic, got saved, born again, filled with the Holy Ghost. What are you doing? Brother, I'm talking to you. I talk to myself like nobody else can. You can't be meaner to me than I can be to myself. Whatever you have to say, anywhere and say, it doesn't matter. I've beaten myself more times than I can even tell you. What are you doing? Pick yourself up, man. You're a man of God. You're a prophet of God. You're a bishop. Act like it.
Come on now.
Rashabohe. Preach to yourself. Preach to yourself. All these messages I'm preaching to you today, when I'm preparing it, I'm preaching to myself first. I kind of beat myself half silly sometimes. Sometimes I'm preaching and I'm beating myself. Just hold on, brother. Just do enough. So make sure you can't get back on my feet. Just beat yourself down, okay? And I'm serious. Question yourself. What are you doing? He spoke to himself and said, I hope in God. I get praise with the help of my countenance. The original next verse quickly. He said, deep unto deep. When he said, bid us come over. What is he saying? He's gone back into his sense now. He says, as one wave comes and hits me, another wave hits me again. You ever felt that way before? He says, I'm at the waterfalls of Mist, and the waterfalls come down and hit me on the head, and I go down and come back up, and hits me again. But the last verse repeats it several times. He says, why art thou cast down, O my soul, and why art thou disquieted within me? He says here, hope thou in God, for I shall praise him. He added that piece in, okay? Who is the health of my countenance? When I don't feel good, and my sense is telling me, don't you see that people are against you? I was at a celebration recently, and somebody said to me, oh, somebody called me and asked me, why am I calling them? I said to the person, but he doesn't have my number. They're just spreading lies. I haven't spoken to the person in years. And my sense would say, I want to take this one and show them that, hey, but my faith says, don't worry about that. Do what you do for God. Stand up for God. Preach the word of God. Stay holy. Stay anointed. Sense says, you know, I should be somewhere just tucked in, just hiding my tail between my legs. But faith says, no, man, you're a mighty stalwart. Before Gideon, and I'm closing on this one, before Gideon went to fight the armies of 300,000 men with just, listen to this, 300 men, 330,000 men were being fought by 300 men. I wonder who we think won. Gideon, when God approached Gideon, Gideon says, I'm the least of these my brethren. Why are you choosing me? God said, come on, thou mighty man of valor. When God sees you, he sees you as a mighty man and a mighty woman. You gotta act like it. But every time Satan comes and beats you, you're gonna become a little wimp again. This little beating stick. Why are you cast down? Why can't you live for God? Talk to yourself. Hope in God. Win the battle of the sense and the faith. Let faith win every time, and you will have the victory. God bless you. Let's give God a big hand of praise. If anybody wants prayer, I want you to come quickly. I want to pray for anybody who wants prayer. I want you to know that when you go to the presence of people that you need to get favor with or get a positive result with, you need to go with faith. You have God come with you. If you come now, I'll pray for you. Numbers on closing prayer. Let us stand together, everybody. Lord, we thank you. Lord, we praise you. Oh God, we thank you for this one person. Robert!